Hey girls, how are you? Happy Friday. Today is actually Thursday, but I thought I would go ahead and do this video because it's going to be a long one with many products and it may take me a while to edit. On my Friday videos, I've always loved the fact that I can give you a few little things. If it is as tiny as a nail polish or just any little thing, a lotion I've got today, a good body lotion. I love knowing I can give you a little something to go get on the weekends to make you feel special and just a little treat. So that's what I'm going to do today. And then what I also try to do on Fridays is give you maybe some little mini reviews of things that I have used during the week. And if you ask me about a certain product, like on my Instagram or in the comments, I try to make a mental note of that too. Can we start with being really good friends? And this is how I would love to do the whole video, but it drives me crazy. So I think I'm just going to, my mom used to do my hair like this when I was a little girl. A lot of times, I need to get these just to do it for the heck of it, but she would even do it over and then do those little balls or whatever. I do have some hair products too. I got lots of stuff, so please be patient and stay with me. First, I kind of have a report back on the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation. I, was having a tough time, and I know it's not important to find a shade in every foundation. Some foundations just don't have a good shade for us, but it was a challenge that I loved, really. When I complain, don't take it too serious. I got Santa Fe, and I think the girl at Sephora, I did not realize they were still doing samples. I thought the pandemic had kind of knocked out the sample thing, but she gave me a sample. I loved it. I went and got it, and then that day, or the next day, Tammy texted me. She said, Punjab. Brooke always tells me when I tell her about a product, she'll say, don't say it like that. But, it is what it is. I'm Southern, and that I'm going to have a Southern accent. Santa Fe is more of a neutral. Punjab is more of a golden tone. I just noticed Punjab is M1, Santa Fe is M2. I used Punjab, was it yesterday or day before? I can't remember. One day this week. And I see why Tammy likes it, but I think Tammy is a little bit more golden. I think I'm neutral golden, and she's pretty golden all the way through. And it was just a tiny bit, which makes sense now. Here, let's just swatch it. Okay, so let's do, I was thinking they might look good mixed, to be honest with you. I'm not going to return it because I think it will. And I've got to keep in mind too, like today, I'm going to tell you about a new self-tanner that I got that I love. I got to keep in mind, I am feeling so springy. I have noticed that the days are staying, or they're longer, it's staying light longer. I have noticed a difference. Like this morning, I took a picture of the sunrise. It's different. It feels different when I take Will to school. I feel spring coming. So I'm kind of, stoked about that. Punjab is this one. I'm gonna smear it out a little bit, and then this is Santa Fe. I want to say Stromboli because that's always been my go-to. Okay, so that is Santa Fe. That is Punjab. Let me get it as clear as I can. So you can see there's not a lot of difference. It's mostly tone. I think I prefer still the Santa Fe just because it seems to just match my skin better. It seems to be just more neutral, but I like both of them. And I kind of wanted to give you that option if you are more of a golden tone. Okay, I'm looking around because this freaks me out. One of you asked me about the Il Maquillage. And I'm sure you have seen this on so many YouTube ads, Instagram. Okay, strike one is this. You guys know I'm not a messy person. Like, I did not do this, like by being careless. So I'm not sure what happened. And then The color I matched myself to with their little questionnaire is 060. It's the Woke Up Like This. And I'll be honest with you, I used it last Friday and it was a tiny bit light. It did not have enough of the kind of olive undertone. So to fix it, I went in with my All Hours YSL powder. Hey Chanel. And did too much. I don't know what's going on with the lid. Here, it's very silky, has great coverage. I'm not quite sure if I have, look, it does have good coverage. If I just chose a little bit too light, I'm kind of bad about that, especially now heading into the spring. And I may even try one shade deeper to see. I may take the test again and error a little bit more, because sometimes you just have to, like, when you're choosing different people, it's hard to see yourself like other people do. And so I may try it again. I guess the bottom line is I don't know yet. Let me try it again and see how I feel about it. But a really bright spot in the foundation news this week was the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Weightless Foundation. And I just did not give this line of makeup credit. I guess because I remember her on Nickelodeon when Brooke was little. And I guess I just didn't take it serious, you know. I have really enjoyed this entire range of makeup, this Rare Beauty. And I bought several of the liquid blushes, which are supposed to be like one of her best things, and I haven't even gotten to the point of trying them yet. I'll try those with you this week maybe. Okay, I got the 210 in when I first ordered it. I think I must have ordered it, you know, just going by the swatches on Sephora. So here is the 210 in neutral. And then I liked it so much. I love the formula, I love the coverage, but I just wanted to try it again in a darker tone. I got the 230 in, and I put this foundation on this week. You guys loved it. You gave me so many sweet compliments on it. And it was one of those days where I just felt good all day because of this foundation. It was weird. It's just, I have a real connection with how my makeup looks. And you can see the big difference in the tones. The 230 is much more golden. It's over here. And the 210 is much more neutral, even though they're both neutrals. It wore very well. I was really tickled with it. That was a good day for me with foundations. This, I used it in the last two videos. Wow, this is such a cool product. It's just a little puff, but it is like the perfect size to get up under your eyes. And then I probably needed this. Probably had some powder left in it. And it's so good. I bought two because I wanted one up here at my makeup table and I wanted one downstairs to use. But when I went to CVS that day to get the tanner, and I got that terrible 1 hour one, I ended up just giving that away. I didn't even feel like taking it back. I needed some cotton squares, and so I just went back there, not even thinking, and grabbed these. I did not realize they were the extra thick premium cotton squares. When I opened these, I was like, what is this? Because I've had just their regular cotton squares before. These are so nice. So nice. And now that I use Bioderma to take off my eye makeup and to kind of break up the rest of my makeup, then I also, for my Obagi toner, use one. They're kind of important to me. You know, I don't want them breaking. I don't want them having those hard edges that can scratch your eye. I don't want them being so thin that they fall apart. They're perfect. So if you get a chance to run in CVS, get these. Now, since I mentioned the tanner, I wanted to tell you about this. This is one of the words Brooke told me. I called it Bali body. She said, if you say it on YouTube, say Bali body. So it's Bali body, I guess. I was in, matter of fact, it was when I was looking at the Nars foundation like last week, a young girl, probably 19, 20, walked up. She had shorts on, even though it's freezing here. It was that day. And she was talking to the Nars representative, and she said, well, I don't want to match my face. I want to match my body because I tan. And so that grabbed my attention. So I looked at her, and her legs looked beautiful. They did not look orange. They didn't look, it looked like she was tan. So I said, what tanner do you use? And she just went on about this tanner, the Bali Body Self-Tanning Mousse in Ultra Dark. Ultra Dark may scare you, but again, a lot of it is about the tone. If you get a lighter tanner, a lot of times it won't have that green olive undertone. It will be more of a reddish color. And I always think about it, you know, when you first get sun, you're a little red, but then when you get that pecan tan and you're just that yummy tan color, that's what this is. So I used this, I've used it twice now. It does dry down, it's easy to spread. I mean, the color's beautiful. She said that it does, and it's minimal stink. I mean, no fragrance. And I don't remember smelling it, but I would just say minimal tanning smell. She said that it did not get on her white sheets. I did have some tanner on my sheets. We just washed them. It came out. I put them back on. So neither one of this or the Modere stained my sheets, but I did have some tanning marks on my sheets. So I don't know if it came from this or that. Okay, your question might be, I thought you liked the Modere. I do. I love that it's natural. I love that it has the collagen. I love that it has the hyaluronic acid, but it was a gradual tan, and I felt like it kind of took me a few shades darker than my whitest white, but it didn't take me to a tan, like a yummy tan color. So that would be great for you if you just want a little bit of color and you want something that has clean ingredients and you just don't want to get too tan, because it is like, where is it? I have a mark on my hand where I must have, because I used my mitt that I got with the Modere, but when I shut the cap and everything, well, you can even see it right there, I must have gotten some on my hand and didn't know it. So 2 thumbs up, love it. I mean, there is just something so awesome about having a little bit of color on your body. It just makes you feel healthy and alive and just, you know, I love it. Going on with some favorites. Today I tried a new foundation and a new powder, a bunch of new stuff that I'm going to show you. And I loved, it was matte and it was just flawless, but I didn't want it to be too matte. So I grabbed my Morphe setting spray, and this is so good. I've just tried a couple of new ones. The one I can think of right off the bat, my hoop is stuck in my hair, is the Lancome, the one that is supposed to really set your makeup. And I'm trying to decide if that's even what I really want. I don't know. I think I'm more of I think the setting spray to me is more about getting rid of the powdery look and about taking everything that you've done and kind of putting it together. I just wanted to tell you how much I still love that, but I will try some other ones. I mean, I got so many good new things, I can't show you everything, so I just tried to keep it to things that I can tell you how they are and things that I tried today. And one of those is the Lorac Pro Palette Artist Edition in Maracay. I kind of thought Lorac was being kind of faded out or something, but when I was on the Nordstrom website doing a little shopping, I saw they still have Lorac. So I was so excited. I ordered something else that I'll show you later, but today I used this palette and they're so good. Lorac shadows are good. And this was even better than I remembered because there wasn't as much of that dust up when you put your brush in there. So I used, gosh, I think I used this color, a lot of that color, some of that color, and maybe some of that. I tried to do something a little different today. I tried to do some shimmer on the lid and, you know, go out of my comfort zone slightly and I love it. And then used that and that. It was just so pretty. So this is a really cool palette. You'll notice that the shadows are small, which is fine with me. I've not hit pan on an eyeshadow in a long, long time. So this is great with me that it's not so big, but you have so many options. And you have a good mirror, and it's just really nice. This is something that I had purchased. I heard so many people talking about it. I got it and I thought, okay, what's the big deal? And this will happen. This will happen with foundations, powders, whatever. But I thought, you know, I think this is too dark. I had gotten the, I think medium or medium dark in the Fit Me powder. I've already given it away. So I went and looked at the light, and even the light was too dark. So I got the fair light. It is so perfect. So, okay. I used this today all over the foundation that I'm going to show you. It was so pretty. I love it. I see what you're talking about. I want to do plenty of inexpensive drugstore type tutorials, and then I love high-end. So I wanted to have a good powder in the, you know, drugstore range, and I think I found it. It is just beautiful. Thank you so much for everybody telling me about that. Now, back to higher end is the Huda Beauty. This is one of those things I have repurchased. I had all three of the colors when they first came out, and when I went through my makeup meltdown clear out, I gave them all away. And, you know, I knew that was going to happen, but now I kind of honed in on the color I liked best. I used it today under my eyes, and it was so good. It is the banana. No, not banana, pound cake. A banana pound cake sounds good. Pound cake. Pack under the eyes. I did not do like baking or anything, and I didn't use a wet beauty blender. I just used that beauty blender puff, and it was like the perfect touch. Through my T-zone along with this on the face. I was kind of, you know, experimenting. Loved it. I picked this up yesterday. It looks like the Sonia Kashuk sponge, but it's actually the e.l.f. Cookies and Cream collection. I grabbed some other things to use in a tutorial from that, but I wanted to use this today. I was just curious. Now that I'm like loving sponges so much for my makeup, this is so good. This is really good. I like this better than the Sonia Kashuk. That one is a little, and it's going to be personal preference. I like the ones that are squishy, like really soft and squishy. This is something I repurchased, but in a different shade. I went and had my brows done finally at Ulta, and I had a good time. It was a girl that worked there when Brooke used to work there, so I enjoyed talking with her. And I cannot get my brows waxed because I use Retin-A every night. So she just did the tweeze and trim. And the biggest thing that was bothering me is this brow. I forgot to use any brow gel. That's why they're already doing that. But what she did is she trimmed them for me. I hate when these go down like that. That drives me nuts. And sometimes it happens if I do my brows before my eyeshadow. And I have different theories on that. Sometimes I think it helps when you do your brows first to then do your eyeshadow, but then I hate when that happens. So anyway, but I'm going to put some of this Benefit the clear brow set on here. And then I will tell you that I used to use shade 3. But she chose shade 2 in the Precisely My Brow. She said it was warmer since my hair is kind of golden. But when I opened it up today and looked at it, I thought, goodness gracious, that's not very warm. It's one of those things. I don't know if you'll even be able to see a swatch. It looks gray, but it does have a little bit of warmth to it. So I really like it. I think it did great. I think it's, you know, matches my hair, you know, the gold in my hair, but not in an orangey way. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy that she chose that color for me. I always think that's neat to see what someone else chooses for you, because it might be like I said, you don't see yourself like other people do because you're just so used to looking at yourself. And you just discover new things that way. Something else I used today that's new, this is is it Kosas or Kosas concealer, and the shade I got is 3W, and I like it. It's neat. It really is like creamy and really covers but spreads well. And I've used it a couple of times and I really like it. So look at that coverage and how creamy and pretty it is. And of course I did set it with the pound cake, and I think you would have to. It looks pretty emollient, but if you are over the age of 30, probably, I think that works well for us to have a little bit of an emollient concealer and then set it. Just make sure there's no creases and then set it. I want to go ahead and tell you about this. I picked this up at Walmart yesterday when I got the Elf cookies and cream sponge. I actually ran in there to get steaks and get hamburger meat to make Will spaghetti last night. And I saw that when I just went through the makeup department real quick to see like end caps, see if there was anything new. And I needed a lotion that wasn't so thick, fast absorbing, no sticky feel. And it doesn't get any better than Jergens to me. That is like my growing up with lotion. That's what we always had. And even Brooke loves the smell of that because it reminds her of her childhood where I always used that cherry almond scent. I'm scared I'm going to run out of time here. First off is the FitGlow Beauty Foundation. One of you asked me about this on Instagram, and it had just come out. The website had it. If you don't know, FitGlow Beauty is an all clean makeup. I love their lip glosses. They have some really good products. So when they got it, I chose F4 for my color, and it is so good. I love the color of my foundation today. I'm looking at my computer, my monitor here. It is that golden olive creaminess. It is beautiful, but it is thick. It kind of reminds me of the Clinique one that comes like this, that Candy made sell out nationwide. But I tried it last night before I got in the shower, and I noticed that it was not anything you're going to be able to apply with a brush or your hands, but it did perfectly with this. Just work on your face kind of like a quadrant at a time. That's what I did. And within the first couple of bounces with this sponge, I knew, because I was thinking in my head, okay, I'm doing a video today. It's the first time I'm using this. If it looks bad, I'll just wash it off and, tell her it just didn't work for me. Look at that tone. I mean, it is just beautiful, and it just goes right in. And it's supposed to be a medium coverage. It was very glowy, and I set it with powder, not like, hard set. It was just, I took a big fluffy brush and used just a little bit of, I didn't even pour any in the lid. I just fluffed my brush in here, and whatever it picked up, that's what I used, and I love it. So I've only had it on, about an hour. Beside this, down in the description, I will put how it lasted. If it just rubbed right off, if it lasted well. There's so much construction around here. They finally sold all the lots, and they're just really building like crazy now. So you can even see the glow that this gives. So if you wanted matte, it's definitely not matte. Alima Pure Cosmetics. Wow, it's like a mineral makeup. Beautiful. I told her it's such a classy presentation and packaging. I got 2 of the blushes. This is the Honey Rose Satin Matte Blush. Let me see. I can't remember which one I used. I don't think it was this one. I think it was, I don't know. I can probably tell when I look at this one. Antique Rose. This is the one I used. Yeah, you can see because there's more of it out. The color there. Beautiful, vibrant yet muted. Not crazy, just out there colors, but beautiful. very pigmented. When I used it on this side, I put too much. So I used what was left on my, it was the Sonia, not the Sonia Cash Look, Sonia G cheek brush that I love so much. I used what was left on that brush and did this side and just kind of went over this with the sponge that I did my foundation with. Just beautiful. And it doesn't stop there. The bronzer. This is Loa Bronzer. Just gorgeous from first touch. Just gorgeous. It's hard to swatch here. Some came out. Let me see if it'll. If you love mineral makeup like I do, you have to try this. I mean, that did not do it justice. I think because I tanned my hands, you can't hardly see some of these things. Just trust me. This is gorgeous. It's not like Bare Minerals Warmth. It's not orange at all. It is just, it's the color that I like. It is, if you liked classic beige in the Laura Mercier mineral powder, this is darker, but it's that same tone. You know what I mean? Just like that good bronzy contour all in one. Then I got the cream blush from Alima Pure. And this looks pretty dangerous, but it looks just like the color that I would like. It's called Blossom. I like that name too. So I will try this in a video. I thought about doing a clean makeup tutorial where everything I use from primer, everything is clean makeup because that's important. Like Brooke's cruelty free. I understand that's important. Okay, and then from FitGlow Beauty, I got a, is this the, okay, Violet Taupe eyeshadow, a me color all the way. We'll use these in one of those tutorials. And then this is the Buff Blush. Or these mineral powders like this, you can use them everywhere, anywhere. And then they also, you can take them out and put them in a palette. Speaking of my Saint Beauty lovers and people that are curious, I did try that one more time this week and I just couldn't get my groove, but I ordered the brush that gives fuller coverage. I ordered the brush set and I ordered a lot of I ordered their setting spray and I ordered several of their eyeshadows. Their eyeshadows are really nice. So I will do like a video with that too. Okay, and then last but not least, Rachel, Beauty Professor. I mean, does it get any prettier than that? I mean, she is the most beautiful, vibrant, sweet person. It is so rewarding to watch her. I'm getting emotional. To watch her with her little girl on Instagram. Just, it's what life is all about. If you don't follow her, you should, because she does just swatches of all kinds of new makeup and just shares a little bit of her life with her family. I feel kind of connected with her because she's close to her family, her brother, her mom does her photography. It's just, I feel close to her. And she came out with a new collection, a new lip combo that I'm wearing today. And I swatched it this morning, and I will put the footage in here somewhere so that you can see, because I knew up here in these lights it probably would not show up, but I'm going to try anyway. The lip liner, it's from All Natural, which is another clean line. Clover is a complex neutral pencil that effortlessly works on both lips and eyes for endless possibilities. It's an unexpected melange of brown, nude, plum, and pink with a subtle glow, I love that naturally defines while staying in place for hours. Anise is a shade that I have envisioned for a long time, a cool pink that has a sophisticated mauve undertone that looks classic yet modern on all complexions. It's beautiful. What I noticed right off the bat with the lip liner, let me swatch it good for you so maybe you can see it, is that even though it is not a dark lip liner, it still gave me what I like in a lip liner, which is definition and a little bit of, not darkness, but just, you know what I mean, a little bit of shadow. like that. And I've still got her other, I think her LA lip gloss. It is beautiful. It's a little bit brighter pink, but it is the perfect summer shade. Then I have this on. I love the scent. Is sweet, not like Aquilina pink sugary sweet, but like a fruity type sweet. It's real like refreshing sweet. And I love how it has like a little bit of, not frost, but I don't know, a little something something. Just very nice. Very good job, Rachel. I will link that below. And my lip liner, my whole lip combo, and the candle and everything, I was able to get a code. It's Lisa10 for 10% off, so I will put that down below too. Okay, this is something I'm just going to kind of fly through because this video is going to be so long. I told you it was going to be old school Lisa now. I got the Anastasia Magic Touch Concealer Corrector in number 3. I got the Kat Von D Light 105 plus the Apple Balm Foundation. I got that earlier and loved it, but got too light of a shade. So I got my correct shade. So we will use these in a video coming up soon. Just wanted to tell you. Another oldie but goodie. I was noticing that when I did my hair, especially if I didn't curl it, and I just did it like today, just blown out, it needed something. It was like it needed something, like some grip, some weight, something to it. So this has always been one of my favorite products. So I grabbed this. I used 3 pumps and I love it. I forgot what this does. It makes your blowout so much better. It makes it blow out smoother, and I like this when my hair is straight, but it's not flat iron straight. That to me is just like hair, just natural hair. And that's what I get with this. Then these, I was watching, I have nothing in common with this child. She is just slightly older than my daughter, but there is something that I just love about her, and that's Lauren Gerardo. I was watching one of her videos. She just makes me laugh. She's just one of those videos that's just fun to watch. And she was in her closet and she was using the Cetaphil cream, which John likes to use. And she was talking about how moisturizing it was. And she had something like this, like going in the pot, and then she would put it on her legs and rub it in her legs. And I was like, I need something like that. I need something like that, because I always end up grabbing one of those little ones that's like for an eye cream or something. So I ordered these off of Amazon, and I will put the link below. Brooke said she wanted the green one, and I'll probably give one to my mom too. But if you use any type of, any product, even in the shower, like your Colleen Rothschild hair mask, everything gets like way up under my fingernails and everything. I think something like this would be cool. So I wanted to share that with you. I have not even opened this. I posted it on my Instagram. I ordered, this is not PR. And I think there's just 2 things, maybe 3, but I think just 2 things in here. I haven't opened it because I wanted you to see this package. Is it not gorgeous? It is just the way things come when you order something from the Dior website. It is beautiful. I will keep this box. And I mean, even at the counters, they have pretty boxes and stuff like this. But I was like, that's such a cool way. Like if you wanted to send a gift to someone to know they're going to get it in this box, or it just brightened my day just to get something so beautiful. I mean, I would expect this like if I spent lots of money, or if it was a PR package, or if I clicked gift wrapping. This was just an order. So I got, again, the Backstage Air Flash Foundation. I used to use this way back, and I just have good memories of it. And I thought we would play with it. I know it's one of those kind of enigmas, you know, people, it's always in like favorites, but you really don't see many people use it because it's kind of awkward. You know, you don't spray it on your face. So anyway, we're gonna try it, and it's water repellent. It's good for the summertime. I thought that would be fun. And then I did not even know about this until one of you sent me the picture of this on Instagram. It is the Forever Natural Nude. I got 3 in. 24-hour wear foundation, natural perfection, concentrated floral skincare. So 3N is 3 neutral. Have you seen this? Am I just like so far behind the times that everybody's been talking about this and I didn't see it? So I usually like the tone of, it's gonna be a good one. And I think that's it, you guys. I have one sweatshirt I want to show you, and I'm gonna do my outfit of the day, which is inspired by this photo. I just happened to, I think I came across it on Instagram. Yes. And I thought, this is me all the way. Now, I don't have exactly what she's wearing, but I'll put, what am I doing? I'll put the picture in here. But I probably have some glasses that look similar, and I need a cross. I've got a white gold one, but I need a gold one, don't I? And she's got her Havaianas on. She's got a Hermes Kelly bag, but I've always loved black on the top and cream or white on the bottom. So that's what my inspiration is today, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have on a newer sweater, and I believe it is from And Other Stories, but it's kind of like the cropped. Love it. I love the sleeves. And then these are yet another pair of the Orizia Trousers, and I will try to find the length that I get because I love the length because I don't have to wear heels or boots. And I put on my little Havaianas that have the little bit thicker sole, and I love these. So this is my kind of version of that outfit. Another thing I got this week is this sweatshirt. I have this in the black. It's from And Other Stories, and the black is sold out. I've worn the black one in a video before, and when I went to link it, they had this color. This is not my best color. I know it. I knew it when I bought it, but I love the way this sweatshirt feels. I love the way it fits. The hood does not get on my nerves for some reason. I love that the sleeves are kind of like a balloon sleeve. This is a small, and so I ordered this one too. So I just wanted to show it to you. And then for accessories today, I have on my Sheila Fajl favorite hoops. If you don't have a pair of these, if they're too big, get the smaller favorite hoops or the perfect hoops. I gave my mom my perfect hoops. I need to get another pair, but Sheila's hoops are just the best because they're handmade in Brazil and they're just super light. Like they're like wearing nothing in your ear. And to me, hoops are such a good, sexy classic. You know, they're sexy, but yet they're still very, very classic. For rings, I have the wolf ring and the ring that my parents gave me for Christmas and my watch. And I didn't put on a necklace. I went downstairs to get a necklace and I think I got sidetracked, but I've got on enough stuff. Thank you guys so much for being here. As you can tell, I'm excited about all of this new stuff. I'm excited about life, and I'm just glad you're here with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you, if not this weekend, I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye.